Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel. So I will be doing all of the best of 7 Toy Car Hockey All-Star semifinals games. Right now we will have Team Speed versus Team Thunder playing in the first round, and then the second rounder group will be Team Tornado and Team Lightning. So yeah, let's get this going. Although, of course, before I decide who's home, who's away, I have to do the coin puck battle thing. It looks like Team Speed has won, and Team Speed is actually fine with being away for the first 2 games because then they'll be home in games 3 and 4. Wait, is this... Okay, that's weird. This is not Team Speed, that's Team Lightning. My bad. Which one's Team Thunder then? Oh, Team Thunder's this one. Yeah, Team Thunder's this one. My bad. I grabbed the wrong team by accident. Whoops. Slight delay to the live stream as I realized I made a slight mistake already somehow. Alright, now we have it right. Although we've already decided who's the away team, so not much you can do there really. Right, now since I officially have the 2 correct teams, now we can get this going. I think. Yeah, because that's Tornado, that's Lightning, that's Speed, that's Thunder. Now it's correct. Alright, now everything's good to go. Just need to set up the players and get the game underway and started. And yes, both of these all-star semifinals will be a best of 7, just like the regular Toy Car Hockey semifinals would be in the regular season. And Team Speed scores a speedy first goal, and it's 1-0. I don't think Team Thunder like that happening that quickly. But, you know, it's Toy Car Hockey. Not everything's going to go one of the team's ways in these Toy Car Hockey games. That's way out of play, and it's 2 minutes delay of game penalty. Well, Team Speed is short-handed for 2 minutes, so that player will be coming out at the about near 5-minute mark of this live stream. And it's a short-handed goal, and it's 2-0. Wow, that Z-Car scored a really fast, speedy, zippy second goal for his team. And hit off the goalie. Oh, he shot a quick one there. And it's 3-0, 2 short-handed goals. Yeah, so that player will be coming out about the 4:51 or 2 mark of the live stream. 3-0. And it's 3-1. Well, Team Thunder finally scores a goal, but it took them a long time to do that. It took them 3 goals into the game just to do that. And it's 4-1. Well, it looks like Team Speed, their speed is clearly on display here for scoring goals because they ain't wasting time doing that. He accidentally shoots it out of play, but it's not far enough for a delayed game, and it may or may not have gone off a player from the other team in this Toy Car Hockey All-Star semifinals game. Interference, number 18. 2 minutes, interference, can't do that. He completely knocked the Corvette out of the way. We're just glad that that Corvette's okay after that pretty big hit to him in this Toy Car Hockey All-Star semifinals game. That's way out of play. Oh, that's a delay of game, and unsportsmanlike conduct has been assessed to his penalty for unnecessarily aiming it at one of the 2 bench or inactive players on the other team. So he's in the penalty box for 4 minutes. he's in the penalty box for 1:40. So they're shorthanded for like about 5-6 minutes. So it's a 3-on-1 now. That's really not good for his team. And the Corvette's all alone, and he misses on the breakaway. How does that happen? How do you miss on a breakaway like that? Unbelievable. He missed on the breakaway. And it's 4-2. The Mitsubishi scores a shorthanded goal. And he gets it past the Corvette and their goalie, and it's 4-3 now. So I think about the 7:30 mark of the live is when the NASCAR is coming out, which is why I said number 18 specifically, because it's the color, not the color, the number on the NASCAR. So yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit tired right now, so that's kind of why I'm saying things and addressing them, and then realizing that that's not how I should have said that. But whatever, it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Did it touch a car? Because if it did not, that's a delay of game penalty. If it did, then it's just pack out of play, resume game from there. They're going to have to look at this. They're saying it might have hit the Audi for a small bit before it went out of play, but it's really hard to tell. And I mean really, really hard to tell. Because if it did, I can't have a 3-on goalie thing, because that wouldn't be fair. Because then they just have to add on more time to one of the two cars in the penalty box. Probably the NASCAR, because he's just about out. Well, not the NASCAR, but the Tesla more per se, because he still has, 3 minutes exact on his penalty, and the NASCAR has 30 seconds, I think, or something like that, I believe. I don't know. All right, anyways, they're saying it probably touched the car, but just barely enough to say it's not a delay of game penalty. Tripping, and that's unfortunate, because that adds 2 more minutes to the Tesla penalty, because we can't have a 3-on goalie situation, because then they can't score until they have the goalie be back in goalie position. So Tesla's now added 2 more minutes, so his time went from 2:40 to 4:40 now, and the NASCAR is out actually. So now it's a 3-on-2 power play situation, and the score is still 4-2, I believe. And the Corvette does not miss that time. Team Speed takes a speedy win home, 5-2 final. All right, well, that was a relatively quick game. All right, next game. These two will not be playing. These two will be playing, along with him. All right, we'll be playing. Let's get game 2 started and underway out of this best of 7 series. And the captain scores the first goal. That's quick, and it's 1-0. That was a really quick goal. I did not expect that to be scored so quickly. He did bump the goalie, so because of that, no goal. He did kind of interfere with the goalie, but not enough to have him be out of the way and not be able to make a play. Wow, that was a bang-bang pass there, and we're tied 1-1. And the Corvette scores again. Their captain's scoring really quick, speedy goals this game. 2-1 now is the score after that happened. It did look like it touched a player before it went out of play, so no penalty that time. Oh, it almost went past the Corvette for a goal, but was denied. It hits the goalie and goes out of play, and it's still only 2-1. Wow, this game is still really close, surprisingly, after all of that stuff just happened there for shots on goal from both of these Toy Car Hockey All-Star teams. Nope, no goal. Obviously, because that one was saved. Oh, we have a penalty warning for tripping. Wow, 2 more shots and still no goal. And that's not a goal. That was a perfect pass from the Corvette to the Lancia on team speed, but was denied. Whoa, that's a really long pass. Oh, caught the Lancer. Hey, Diamonds, thanks for joining. I'm just playing the Toy Car Hockey All-Star semifinals now between Team Speed and Team Thunder. So far, this game is still only 2-1. And both of these teams have taken a lot of shots on goal lately. And we're tied. We're tied. I think the Lancer or the Lotus finally gets the goal, and we're tied now 2-2. We are finally somehow tied after all that crazy chances of either team scoring a goal in this game, and somehow it's 2-2 now after all that craziness of shots not going in for either team. That's a delay of game penalty. Way too far. No one touched that puck at all. So that's not good. We're tied 2-2 in this game. Oh my goodness. That was a beautiful goal from the Corvette, which is their team captain. I don't know how he strikes that one past their goalie, but man, that was a beautiful shot. Their goalie had zero chance to stop that far shot attempt. And it's 3-2. Team Speed reclaims the lead on the goal scored by the Corvette, which is their team captain. That's out of play, but not for a delayed game penalty. I mean, that was a laser of a goal. I did not think that one was going to go past their goalie. And it's another goal, and the Corvette just sneaks in front of the goalie and has all the other players from that team sleeping. And it's 4-2 now. Corvette scored 2 goals, or 3, I think. I don't think the Lancia has scored yet. He might have scored 1, maybe. But I know Corvette scored 2 goals. And that's game. They win at 5-2. Well, that was a not close game. In fact, they've won both away games by the same score of 5-2 somehow. Can Team Speed advance to the Toy Car Hockey All-Star Finals? Because this is the first time I'm ever doing this, by the way. Just thought I'd let everyone know that. Right, well, Team Speed has a speedy 2-series lead in this series right now. 2 more wins and they advance to the finals. I mean, for any team advancing, it would be the first time ever because this is the first time I'm officially doing Toy Car Hockey All-Star Game with 4 different teams of new and old toy cars playing on these teams, from new Toy Car Hockey teams and older Toy Car Hockey teams. Hits off their goalie, and that's a bit too far. First shot attempt went way out of play from the Fairlady Z car from Team Speed. He had a speedy shot, but went the wrong way. And it's a goal. I can't believe it, but Team Thunder scores the first goal of this game, and that was a interesting shot. Oh, the Corvette almost scored another laser long distance shot, but was denied. It hits the Corvette and goes out of play. Well, we'll have to reset and do another face-off because of that. So far, it's only 1-0 in this game, but the home team doesn't score the first goal, and that's not good so far. And it hits the outing, goes out of play. Wait, actually, correction, it's 2-0. My bad, it could have been 2-0 actually, but it's still only 1-0 because the Lancer had a few shots, but none of them went past. That did go out of play, but we're just going to reset it. Oh my goodness, their goalie has stopped every single shot in this game so far. That's too far to play, and that's going to be a delay of game penalty. And Team Speed gets the power play going kind of early in this game, given the fact it's only a 1-goal game so far. And it's a delayed game for him. That one's too far. And both players will come back at the 21:10-minute mark of this live stream. That just glazed off, or glanced off their own goalie. Not glazed, but glanced. That hit their goalie and went out of play. And the Corvette scores a long-distance goal, and we're tied 1-1. Now, because it's a 2-on-2, the other team would have to score for both players to come back in. And they almost did, but not quite. How did that happen? Oh my goodness! It shoots it, but not quite this time. There has been hat tricks, but not in this series though, because this is all-star stuff. So these are completely different players. They're not players from the regular Troy Car hockey games, where most of the time those players end up getting hat tricks. This Corvette was 1 goal away from getting one last time as the away team scored, because he scored 2 goals in that game, but no hat tricks have been scored in these Troy Car hockey all-star games quite yet. Well, scored as in 3 goals scored to make the hat trick happen, per se. That's out of play, and the Corvette's in the penalty box, and it's a 2-on-1 now. Although 2 other players will be coming out in about 3 minutes from now. It hit the Tesla and went out of play, thank goodness. It hit their goalie, went out of play. He's all alone, and he misses on the breakaway. And he misses again. He's on 2 breakaways and can't score. I think he's just lost his shooting chances for shots on goal somehow. And that one's too far to play, and they're going to have to add 2 more minutes onto the Corvette penalty. Yeah, so at the 21:10 mark, these 2 come back in, and then it's a 3-on-2 instead of a 2-on-1 right now. And they score, so that means both of these players come back in now, actually, because both players finally scored, so now it's a 3-on-2, and now it's a 3-on-2 for the next 2 minutes, actually. Well, really more like 1:20, I think. And I believe it's 2-2 now, I think, because that Fairlady Z-Car could not score a single goal. And he's denied again. I don't think he's playing well anymore because he can't seem to make a single shot he's taken. Oh my goodness, that was a quick goal. And the Corvette's in, and they're down 3-2 at home for Team Speed. Come on, Team Speed, you gotta do something if you want to advance. That's not how you're going to advance, by having it go off the goalie and out of play. That's too far, and it's a delay of game again. That's going to hurt them. I these penalties are hurting, and they are. It's 4-2 now. The Tesla scored, what, 2 or 3 goals in this game? I don't think the NASCAR ever scored one. No, he did not. And the Lancer might have scored 1, maybe. If not, then Tesla. All right, so we finally get a hat trick, and it comes from this player on Team Thunder. Come on, Team Speed. You're known for speedy goals. And it's 4-3. He tried to get it out of there, but couldn't quite do it. I don't think the Corvette scored any. Actually, he did. So the Audi has 2, Corvette has 1. Unless it's Corvette 2 and Audi 1. But I think the Audi scored 2 goals because it's 4-3. I don't recall the Corvette scoring 2 goals in this game. Luckily, that was his own teammate. Otherwise, that would have been an interference. And we're tied. We're going to overtime. First overtime game in these Toy Car Hockey All-Star semifinals. It's 4-4 now. I can't believe that. It's off their goalie. It's off their goalie again. And it's over. Team Speed is 1 more win away from going to the finals for Toy Car Hockey All-Stars for the first group of 4 teams and the first time doing this ever. All right, well, 1 more game, and they can do it. All right, let's see what happens here. Wow, they're not playing with their captain, which is interesting because technically he didn't do anything good last time, so we'll see if not playing with your team captain is good or bad in this Toy Car Hockey semifinal game. So now Team Speed finds ways to come back in that game after they won the first 2 games 5-2 as the road or away team. 1 goal scored already for Team Speed in this game, and that was a quick one. Just slightly out of play. Team Speed looks to advance to the Toy Car Hockey All-Star Finals. Yep, that's a goal. 0-2, or technically 2-0, even though they're not the away team. 3 more goals and they win it. And that's, Custom Civics scores a hat trick. First time a home team gets a hat trick. And it's the second player to get a hat trick because the Tesla got 1. And this player got 1 for Team Speed now. All right, well, let's see what happens. It's already 3-0 in this game here. That's a delay of game penalty, and it could be 0-4, technically 4-0, if they aren't careful here. That almost went in, and it's a power play goal for the captain. Yeah, that Corvette's their team captain. I forgot to mention each of these teams have 1 different team captain, by the way. The other team captain is actually not playing in this game, which is that Blue Lantern. Oh my goodness, he just shot that out of play. I wonder if he did that just to make sure that the other team had a chance of maybe scoring a goal, but I don't know. Caught it, and that's too far out of play. That's too far out of play, and their captain is in the penalty box. And it's 1-4. The other team scored, and it only took their captain not playing for that to happen, because in Toy Car Hockey, I normally don't have the countries with a team captain because it would get too confusing somehow for me. But because these are 6 different teams, and there's only 1 car on each team being the captain, it's much easier to do that. 4-2, they are coming back now. 2 goals scored by the R32. And it's 4-3. Wow. It's only a 1-goal game. Are we going to have another overtime game? I sure hope not. And it's just out of play, but not a delay of game. Thank goodness. And he just stops. Wait a sec. Hold on. Although it seems like the goalie had moved him with the puck. So because of that, they can't confirm it being a goal or not, though, because a tiny bit of it did go past him, but they can't confirm anything now. Yeah, because the goalie moved it. Although I do have to remember that rule I just made, that if the goalie goes backwards more, instead of passing it before going backwards more further. Like, the puck is underneath him, but instead of, doing like that, and he passes it like that to one of his teammates in the Toy Car hockey game, whether it's this All-Star one or a regular one, or a playoff in the regular season of Toy Car hockey with all those different country teams playing with all the different toy cars, then if he does something like that, it's a goal. But he technically kind of did that too, so they're going to review this and see if it's a goal or not. So yeah, this could be a while. And we are just now coming back with the official word of whether it's a goal or not. Because if it's a goal, Team Speed advances to the semifinals. If not, then play will continue until we possibly have an overtime, maybe not happening. After further review, because the goalie did something, they could not confirm it, so they have to go off of that. So because of that, even though the review took long, but they were thinking because the goalie kept moving backwards and the puck went further behind him, but because he did that after the puck had a small amount past him, they couldn't quite make clear evidence of whether that was a goal or not. So because of that, no goal. Right. Well, that took a bit longer than planned, but no goal is the official call in this Toy Car Hockey All-Star game. 4 of 7 in the All-Star semifinals. That almost tied the game. It's over. It's all over. And Team Speed is going to the first ever Toy Car Hockey Finals. They've won every single game, even that previous one in overtime. I can't believe it happened, but it just did. And actually, Team Speed will go undefeated into the Toy Car Hockey All-Stars finals, by the way, as being the only undefeated team left, because the record now goes up to 6-0, actually, after winning those 4 games, which was hugely needed for them, I guess. And Team Thunder is 0-6. Well, Team Thunder is out of the Toy Car Hockey All-Star playoffs, unfortunately. So that's got to hurt for them. Better luck next time. Although they probably won't be playing as the same team, most likely, and I don't know what the teams will be next time for the Toy Car Hockey All-Star teams before all those games are played. Team Speed punches their ticket to the All-Star Finals for their first time ever, given the fact that it's the first time ever I'm doing this. Because I tried doing an experiment like this a few months or so ago, and it didn't work out, like months or years back, and just didn't work out the way I planned it to. Because I think I just said team random or like random teams, and it just didn't work. Alright, well, I believe that's Team Lightning winning that, and they are fine with being the home team for the first 2 games. And this is their team captain, by the way, for Team Lightning, in case anyone was wondering. And for the other team, I will show you their team captain, whether he's playing or not, so that way you know who it is. Alright, so this is Team Tornado captain for their Toy Car Hockey All-Star team. This Mitsubishi 3000 GT from Matchbox in red, which is the newest recolor of that one, by the way. Out of play, but it did go past a player, I believe, so no delay of game that time. Well, that went too far out of play. Luckily, I have extra pucks near. And it did hit off a player, I do believe, so no delay of game penalty for either team to start this game. And he was right on the doorstep and not going to be denied that chance to score, and it's a goal. That's why you can't leave players alone for the opposing team's goalies right near them. And that's just out of play for the Mazda. Good shot, but just out of play, though. No, that's not a goal, surprisingly. Well, I mean, technically, we have to go from here. Yep, that's a bit too far in front of the goalie, so no goal is the official call there. Mazda really thought that was a goal, but nope, just a bit too high. And it's out of play, so we'll have to do a face-off now. And he's not going to miss his opportunity that time, and Team Tornado has, not Tornado, Lightning has 2 goals. And it's 1-2 now. Only a 1-goal game all of a sudden. That did hit a player before going out of play, so it's still only 1-2 for the score. And it's 1-3. Their team captain has 2 goals now. I don't think a team captain's got a hat trick in this series, but I know that this one and the 2 other teams, their captains got 2 goals per game in some of the games, but not 3. And let's see. Nope, that's not a goal. And the Koenigsegg scores. So now everyone on their, well, not the Mazda yet, has scored. So 2 players have scored for Team Lightning, and it's 1-3 now. How did he stop that? That car was just zooming to the goalie to score a goal for his team, but missed it. I can't believe that he missed that one somehow. Yeah, that's a bit too far out of play. A bit too far there. And he's done it. First team captain to get a hat trick is the Apollo Calibra DTM. Apollo Calibra DTM from the Matchbox Coca-Cola 5-pack. And he's the first Toy Car Hockey team captain to get a hat trick, whether it's home or away in this All-Star stuff. Wow, that was a laser of a goal from the Mazda. And that's game. That's the first game over. They win at 1-5 final. That's game over. Well, that was a pretty quick game, if you ask me. I think it's good they let their captain rest in this game after he gets a hat trick. All right, game 2 of in the best of 7 for these 2 teams in the other semifinal. All right, let's see what happens here. Super scores the first goal for Team Lightning. 4 more goals and they take a 2-0 series lead. He tried to score again multiple times there, and he does score this time. Can't leave players alone like that for too long in a toy car hockey game. That was a beauty of a shot from the Mazda, and that's another long-range laser over goal, and it's 0-3 in this game already. It's looking pretty ugly for the other team because they haven't scored yet. That's way too far out of play, and that's a delay of game penalty. That might actually help their team given the fact they are down 3 goals already in this game. And it's 0-4. Wow, a short-handed goal. I don't think they're going to win this game. They might have a chance of maybe winning the series, but I don't think they will. And they've been denied on every single goal-scoring chance they've had. Mazda almost had a chance to make it a shutout win. And he does. They score 2 short-handed goals on the power play, and they end up winning it 0-5 final. Super scored 2 goals, I believe. I know the Mazda did too, so 2-2-1. All right, so 2 more games left, and Team Lightning might be the team that Team Speed plays in the finals of this All-Star Toy Car Hockey game stuff. Well, the first time doing it, so technically this would be Toy Car Hockey All-Star Season 1. Although I kind of, technically forgot to put that on the piece of paper thing there. All right, you're going with him for that game. These 2 are playing along with him. All right, well, this is game 3, so let's see what happens here. Because if they win this game, it's really going to be very difficult for that other team Tornado, to come back and win 4 games in a row. And it's 1-0 Team Lightning. They're 4 more goals away from being 1 win shy of advancing to the finals and playing Team Speed, who seems to be really hard to beat right now. He tried to do a back tire shot, and that did not work. That's out of play, but not a delay of game length of out of play in this Toy Car Hockey All-Star game. 2-0. Wow. Their captain's looking really good for scoring goals, apparently. He faked the goalie out like probably 3 to 5 times before scoring, and it's 3-0. That's his second hat trick. This car has 2 hat tricks for his team. That's out of play, but not delay of game penalty out of play. That's a delay of game penalty, and that's not good for their team. That was a long goal, and I don't know how he scored that one, and it's 4-0 in this game. Wow. I think it's just poor defense from that other team. I think they're just caught sleeping on defense. That's game, and the captain scores every single goal, 5-0. That's the first time a captain or one player scored every single goal for his team in the Toy Car Hockey All-Star game. All right, so technically speaking, those 2 could play, but they don't have to because they played in game 2, even though that's what I normally would do. But technically, I kind of have to because they were the inactive substitutional players for that game. All right, this could be the final game before the finals happen. One last chance, unless somehow Team Tornado does something. Otherwise, it's series over for Team Tornado, and they'll have to think about what went wrong next time in the next season of these games. And the Super was right on the doorstep and scores the first goal. 1-0 Team Lightning. Yeah, that's a bit far out of play, so have to reset there. That's not a goal, surprisingly. Nope, no goal that time either. And the Lambo gets a breakaway and scores, and we're tied 1-1. I think it caught their defense napping that time because I don't think the other team thought where that puck was going at all. Nope, no goal. Austin was trying to be sneaky, stealthy-like to score a goal, but didn't happen that time. And he does score one that time, even though that player was trying to get it out of there, but it's 2-1 now. 3 more goals, and his team can advance to the finals and play team speed. 2 more goals, as that was a laser past the goalie. 1 more. I think he scored 2. He scored 1, and he scored 1, so it's 2-1-1. All right, this could be it for Team Tornado. And it's 4-2. Wow, that was a careless pass by one of the players from Team Lightning. Because it's 4-2 already right now after that happened. It's over. It's over. Team Lightning will advance to the Troika Hockey All-Star Finals and playing against Team Speed. This is going to be a great final showdown because their captain's looking red hot for scoring, and their team over there is really quick for scoring goals in general. Well, it's going to be an interesting finals, I'll say that for sure. Their team's going to have to think about what they did to do better. All right, well, it's going to be these 2 teams right here. Team Lightning, Team Speed, and the Troika Hockey All-Star Finals. First ever season of doing this. So it would be Troika Hockey All-Star 2023 or 4 Season 1 for the All-Star stuff for Troika Hockey. Well, that's it for this live. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching and joining this live stream and being here as well. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great Memorial Day weekend too. And that's, like I said earlier in a different live stream, 50-50 chance you may or may not be getting the 3-day weekend. It really just, depends, I guess. Because some people get it, some people may not. But, if you get it, that's good. If not, then, you really, in my view of things, shouldn't be complaining about it, but whatever. Hopefully that, what I just said, hopefully that doesn't, make anyone feel unhappy in any certain way somehow, because I really did not mean to say it that way. Anyways, after this, I'm going to make the TSP 23 phone and iPad team update videos with all the players I have actively and non-actively on the teams right now. So yeah, that's it for this live. Bye everyone. Thanks for being here. I'll see you all next time.